What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Pick Six Nation. This time it's going to be episode number 136. And my guest for this episode is Noble Appiah. Noble, thank you so much for coming on, man. I really appreciate it.
Yep, it's been my pleasure to be here.
Absolutely, man.
Talk football, talk about current stuff going on in the NFL.
Yep.
And it's just always been my pleasure. I love doing it. It's always good to see you. Talk.
You too, man. You too.
Yep. And it's always a blast. I can talk football for hours.
Yep. Yes. That's awesome, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yep, my pleasure.
Thank you. Again, it's just really nice to have you on.
Yep.
Got it, man.
So we're getting into.
All right, let's get into our topics. We have Saquon Barkley. We have Stefon Diggs. We have DeAndre Hopkins. We have the Browns' new dog logo. We have Danielle Hunter. We have jjwatt. We have the Chiefs' Super Bowl rings. We have Deion Sanders' foot. And we have the NFL Supplemental Draft. All right, let's get into Saquon Barkley. And he has not signed his franchise tag. Hopefully, I think he'll be back. I think he's gonna stay with the Giants. I think that situation will be resolved sooner rather than later. What are your thoughts?
I agree. Saquon Barkley is a huge asset to the organization. He'd be a huge asset to any organization. Similarities with Christian McCaffrey. He came off of an injury, and he's super. He contributes so much to his program, to his organization. Saquon Barkley is just one of those generational talents,
100%.
Yeah, you can't just get another him. And
right.
It sucks that the running back market is really undervalued.
100%. 100%.
They say it's a risk because they take so much hits and injuries and stuff like that. But I feel like that's a reason to pay them more.
Right.
He has to get what he's valued. He's on special teams. He's taking a lot of, he's giving a lot of explosive plays. He's opened up the passing game with his explosive runs, and he's just a vital weapon to the program. So if they really care about their success, I feel like they should most definitely pay the man,
Absolutely. Pay Saquon Barkley. Absolutely. Absolutely pay Saquon Barkley. And we have an article, and I'm trying to find that article. Wait, let's go to this article. We have an article, and it's by Kyle Stackpole, and it's on CBSSports.com, and it's titled NFL Mandatory Minicamp Tracker, DeAndre Hopkins, Patriots wrap-up visit. So I think it's a semicolon, I believe. Let me see if that's a semicolon. Let's see. Yeah, it's a semicolon. Yep. Semicolon, and then Tom Brady's replacement up for grabs. All right. And it says in the article regarding Saquon Barkley, and it says in the article, Saquon Barkley has yet to sign his franchise tag from the Giants. So he's not allowed to participate in team activities and won't be fined as a result. The bigger issue is if Barkley will sign at all, as a two-time Pro Bowler said he has considered sitting out the next season if a long-term deal is not reached. The Giants reportedly re-extended Barkley's initial contract offer amid his minicamp absence. Hopefully he gets paid as soon as possible.
And I think that's what he wants, kind of like the Lamar Jackson situation.
Yeah.
It isn't like he wants to go somewhere else. He wants to be where he is, but he just wants the value, and as an athlete, that's what you want to do. You want to be somewhere where you wanted to be. And in this world, market value, what you bring to the table, and you want that in return. So
100%.
Absolutely. So I stand with Saquon Barkley. I
100.
don't think he's being a thief. I think he's doing what he deserves. and I really want to see him get what he deserves.
100%. 100%. I could not agree with you more. We have a tweet from Ari Merov, and it's in the same article, and it says Saquon Barkley on the running back market, : they tagged the top 3 guys. We didn't even get a chance to hit the open market. They put the cap at $10 million. And when they have the tag, they have all the leverage. That's the reality, end quote. And then honest answer here, and then the video is courtesy of @SNY Giants. And then there's the video of Saquon Barkley there in the Ari Merov tweet. Yeah, so yes, that's great that Saquon Barkley said that. Great tweet by Ari Merov. Yeah, I mean, so.
And it's like it's agreeing. It's with the franchise tag. It's where the team has leverage. You know, the player will be limited in that situation. So, do you think that the franchise tag will benefit him? Will benefit Saquon Barkley more, or would it not?
I'd rather have him get a long-term deal, and that's more ideal because you ideally want to have Saquon Barkley. He's such a huge part of that Giants offense. You can't not have him. And I think that he has to have a long-term deal.
You think he's replaceable?
You can't just replace him. I mean, you really cannot just replace him.
So we said that with Tyreek Hill. A lot of people thought the same with Tyreek Hill. The Chiefs managed to find other speedy guys who kind of, it seems like they replaced him. They actually did better without him. So you don't think that's a situation with Saquon Barkley, that people can find someone that's similar to his attributes that can provide the same type of productivity that he does? Do you think so? Do you think?
I mean, he's very difficult to replace. I mean, ideally, Giants keep him on a long-term deal.
Right.
That's ideal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's all I have on Saquon Barkley. I mean, hopefully he gets a long-term deal as soon as possible. Noble?
Right, exactly. I agree. Now we're on to Stefon.
100%. Let's go.
Stefon Diggs, man.
All right. Awesome. Thank you. All right. Stefon Diggs. He's back with the Buffalo Bills. Awesome. Let's go. That's really cool. Nice to see that he's back there. He had a post on Instagram. We're going to go pull that up pull up. There's an article that outlines the post, and it's on NESN. The article is by Adam London. And it says in the article, according to Stefon Diggs, someone involved in the Bills' latest mess is not telling the truth. The star wide receiver claimed as much through an Instagram story posted Tuesday when controversy overshadowed the first day of Buffalo's mandatory minicamp. Sean McDermott told reporters Diggs did not attend the session, and the Bills head coach admitted he was very concerned, in quote, about the wideout's absence. Diggs' agent, meanwhile, claimed the 3-time Pro Bowl selection had been in Buffalo since Monday and will be there for the entirety of the minicamp. That is in quotes. Per ESPN's Adam Schefter, Diggs seemingly addressed the situation via social media later on in the evening. And it says there, I just be letting people cap. Diggs shared his Instagram story. If them lies help you sleep better, tell them, big dog. And it also says in the article, per a report from CBS's Jonathan Jones, Diggs was at the Bills facility Monday and Tuesday morning, but left before the start of the first minicamp practice. Quarterback Josh Allen vocalized support for Diggs after day one of minicamp and noted all parties involved are internally working on some things not football related, in quote. So, yeah, nice to see that Josh Allen voiced support for him. Really nice to see that Stefon Diggs is back with Buffalo. Really nice to see that. I like great Instagram post from him, really addressing all the rumors, possible rumors, just addressing all of that. Really nice to see that.
I agree. Yeah. With Stefon Diggs, I believe with Stefon Diggs, on the situation, look from the outside looking in, I could see a lot of people thinking that he's just being a diva, like the typical stereotype for wide receivers, being divas and being this or doing that. With this situation, he signed his deal last year, so it doesn't seem to be a money problem. So he showcased that he's one of the best receivers in the NFL.
100%.
So right now, it just seems like there's something internally, like something just beneath the surface that we don't really know that's an issue because he's been involved. He's still been showing up to facilities and stuff like that, and like Josh Allen noted, it's something like from within. So we don't really know the situation well enough to be able to really judge on what it could be. So I'm glad that his teammate, like you said, voiced his opinion
100%
on what's going on, and I agree. I think that in due time, things are going to work out, and things are going to be good for Stefon Diggs and the Bills because I feel like he's happy in the situation, and it's just going to work out really well.
Yeah, it's going to work out really well. I like what Sean McDermott said as well. We're going to go back to the other article from CBS Sports, that article by Kyle Stackpole. We're going to go back to that article, and it has the McDermott segment, and it says in that one, and it says, as for McDermott's very concerned, in quote, comment, the Buffalo head coach said that's a normal reaction when dealing with an unexpected team issue. Whenever a player has something going on or misses or not here for some reason, I am concerned. Whenever a player has something going on or misses or not here for some reason, I am concerned, McDermott said. That's my sentiment with any player. And in particular, a player as important to us as Steph. And so I get concerned when players miss for reasons off the field, for reasons on the field, whether it be they're injured or whatever it is. That's just how I am. 100%. Nice to see Stefon Diggs back. Hopefully,
Hopefully things work out.
And let's go to the next article. Before we're done with Stefon, we're
finish with Stefon.
Yes. Let's go to the next article. This is it's on SB Nation, and it's by Mark Schofield, and it says Stefon Diggs' absence, and return to Bills camp explained. And in the article, it has a tweet from Paul Andrew Eston Jr., and it says, yikes, #Bills HC head coach Sean McDermott confirmed that WR wide receiver Stefon Diggs is not, in all caps, at mandatory minicamp. Very concerned, quote. I don't know what that emoji is, but we'll get to that. Hang on. I'm going to just... Hang on 1 second. Okay, let me just see that emoji. The flushed face emoji. And we can go back to reading the tweet, wherever that article was. Hang on 1 second. Where is that? Where is that? Where is it? All right, right there. You got it. Thank you. Flush face emoji. He then refused to get into the details. The film camera emoji. At Buffalo Bills, #Bills Mafia. So then in the video, Sean McDermott there is on that tweet from Paul Andrew Eston Jr. And then we have a tweet from Better Sports Network, and it's about Stefon Diggs, and it's in the same article. It's in this. It's in the article by Mark Schofield, and it says, "I effing love him." ...
I've got his back no matter what, man. And we'd love
Right.
to see that. We'd love to see that from your quarterback.
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
you know?
100%. And then dash Josh Allen on Stefon Diggs, hashtag Bills Mafia, tweets from Better Sports Network. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 asterisks there. That is from I to what is in quotes. So nice to see that. We talked about the Josh Allen earlier. And then we have another tweet from Heather Prusak in the same article. And it says Sean McDermott on Stefon Diggs. There are a lot of things out there that aren't accurate. He was here on Monday for his physical, reported for meetings, had a good conversation, got to a point yesterday where we felt we all needed a break, gave him permission, he was excused. The quote goes from there to excused. And yeah, that is pretty good. Again, nice to see him back. Great tweets all around. Nice to see that situation is good. And best of luck to Stefon Diggs. Hopefully things can continue to go well for him. Noble?
Absolutely, I agree.
All right, I think we got that there. Anything else you want to touch on?
No. I think we covered Stefon Diggs pretty well.
All right, cool. Absolutely. I agree with that.
Yep.
Now let's go to DeAndre Hopkins. He visited the Patriots. It did not end with a deal. This has been a very interesting saga, like Saquon Barkley and Stefon Diggs. What are your thoughts on DeAndre Hopkins?
I think his time with the Cardinals is pretty unfortunate. He had a good year the first year, and then the second year, due to his his suspension and his suspension to performance enhancing drugs. That really, that really was unfortunate for the Cardinals, and eventually took a turn. It sucks, but he's a great athlete, he's a great player, and someone's going to utilize his skills. Somebody's going to need a player like it. So it's just a matter of time, but he's going to find a home. So I'm not worried about DeAndre.
100%. 100%. Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more on that. And I think he also visited the Titans too. Let's go back to that article by Kyle Stackpole. This is on DeAndre Hopkins. Let's go to the DeAndre Hopkins part where and it says in the article, after visiting the Patriots on Wednesday and Thursday and posting a photo with star Matthew Judon from the locker room, the parenthesis is from and to room. So that end parenthesis there. There's optimism from both sides about reaching an agreement per The Athletic. Both sides will take time to assess their next steps, according to ESPN. This comes after Hopkins visited the Titans, who reportedly gave him an offer before he left Nashville. Hopkins still going on a visit to New England after getting a contract offer bodes well for head coach Bill Belichick, quarterback Mac Jones, and new offensive coordinator Bill O'Brien, .. The last of whom happened to be the head coach when Hopkins earned his 5 All-Pro nods with the Texans. The AFC East is already arguably the toughest division in the NFL, with the perennially dangerous Bills, explosive Dolphins, and Aaron Rodgers-led Jets. The Patriots are seen as an afterthought among their peers, but acquiring a true number one WR wide receiver would help change that perception. And also in the article, we have a great tweet from Tyler Sullivan, and it says, from DeAndre Hopkins' Instagram story, wide receiver, WR, inside the hashtag Patriots locker room, alongside Matthew Judon, double eye emoji. And there's the photo there. It's on Hopkins' Instagram story. Also says La Familia, and then at man_damn9.
Mm-hmm.
So nice to see that things are progressing regarding DeAndre Hopkins. Does he go? Oh my God, it's going to be very interesting what happens with him.
Mm-hmm.
Does he go to the Titans? Does he go to the Patriots? I mean, he would greatly benefit both teams.
Yeah, he would. He would. Like I said, it's hard for those two teams. It'll be hard. Both teams need help. Both teams really need receiver help. I know the Patriots have Juju Smith, but I feel like they need that number one receiver still. And with the Titans losing AJ Brown, they definitely need him too.
100%.
Yeah. So
that was such a bad trade anyway to send AJ Brown to the Eagles.
Yeah. It's a bad trade for the NFL.
Yeah.
Everybody was impacted by that. So
yeah, the Titans got fleeced there.
Yeah.
They did. They really got fleeced.
Yeah.
But getting in DeAndre Hopkins would be good. I mean, the Titans, new GM, Rand Carthon, he's doing a great job. So I think the Titans can go up from here. I think they're going to continue. They can go up from here if they get DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah.
That would be pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm. That would be great.
He greatly helps their team for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, things are great with DeAndre Hopkins, and yeah, I mean, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens with DeAndre Hopkins. He also had been. There's also that possibility of him going to Cleveland. He played with Deshaun Watson in Houston, so I mean, yeah, but that's
chemistry will be there,
Yeah, but the Browns do have a lot of wide receivers.
Yeah, they do have a lot of play. They got Elijah Moore from the Jets. And money might play an issue because they also got some new players.
Yeah.
So that might be a hard.
100% true. 100% true. Yeah, very interesting. We have an article on Browns Wire, and it's by Corey Kinnan, and it says report : Browns really didn't have any intentions of signing wide receiver WR DeAndre Hopkins. It says in the article, the article is by Corey Kinnan, and it says in the article, the Cleveland Browns have been linked to free agent wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins for quite some time, mainly due to his connection with quarterback Deshaun Watson. However, the Browns did not make a move to trade for him, and they are not expected to be in on him now that he is a free agent either. Cleveland.com's Mary Kay Cabot appeared on the Chico Borman show, stating the Browns were never really players for Hopkins to begin with. Cabot went on to state that the addition of third-year wide receiver Elijah Moore is the reason the Browns feel comfortable with their wide receiver room. The Browns also drafted Tennessee wide receiver Cedric Tillman in the third round this year and added free agent speedster Marquise Goodwin to a one-year deal as well. We have a tweet from the Chico Borman show, and it says, in quote, they really didn't have any intentions of going out there and signing DeAndre Hopkins, end quote. Dash at Mary Kay Cabot, hashtag dog pound. Subscribe on YouTube, exclamation. Subscribe on YouTube, and then the down arrow emoji, and then YouTube has the link to the short.
Mm-hmm.
So it has the link there to the show.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. And then there's the video of Mary Kay Cabot.
Right.
Yeah, there's that video there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I think we got that there on DeAndre Hopkins. I mean, best of luck to him. Hopefully, he finds a new team. Hopefully he's in the best situation as soon as possible. I mean, Noble, anything else you want to touch on?
No, I think we're good on DeAndre Hopkins. Yeah.
All right, cool. Now let's go to the Browns' new dog logo. I think it's an amazing logo. It's really cool that they chose that logo. So I'm trying to find.
Right there. There we go.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. Yeah, I like the new logo.
Super cool logo.
It's super cool. There's a lot of symbols as well. And we have an article by Anthony Polsal on clevelandbrowns.com, Dog Pound, and it says, and it's titled Browns Unveil New Dog Logo. And it says in the article, the Browns' new dog logo has officially been selected by the fans and players. I think it's an M dash right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And thank you. And it comes with a design that represents everything about the franchise and its fan base. The winning logo was option number 2 in the final round of the Browns fan vote and created by Houston Mark, a designer who sought to create a logo that displayed the intensity and passion of the fan base while including several symbols that highlight the history of both the franchise and Cleveland. The logo will be prominently displayed in future merchandise and other team uses. And there's a quote, "We are so excited to unveil a new dog logo that perfectly encapsulates who we are as a franchise and as a city." Executive Vice President and partner J.W. Johnson said, "Our fans have been asking for us, have been asking us for a new dog logo for quite some time." So it made sense. It made perfect sense for them to select the logo themselves and decide how they want our team to be represented. I think it's M dash again. Yep. And they made a great choice. End quote there. So really nice to see that.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a tweet kind of like outlining all the symbols. Like there's a tweet that says from the Cleveland Browns, and it's in the article. The tweet's in the article. It says more than meets the eye.
Right.
And then I'm trying to get that emoji. I know there's a dog bone emoji to the right of it.
Yeah.
I want to see. It's the face with monocle emoji. So that emoji ends that tweet, and then it has the symbols as a photo, kind of like that photo thing for the logo. They have the state of Ohio, and there's a little bit of like writing under that. We'll read that too. And it says, the highlight in the top left corner of the mighty Bull Mastiff's right ear is in the shape of Ohio, where the Browns have called home for over 75 years. Let's go to the football one. The nose of the dog is in the shape of a football, as just like the dog pound. The mascot has a nose for the game. It's the football section. East end zone section. We have the outline of Cleveland Municipal Stadium makes up the design of the tag, paying homage to the city by forming a C. And the origin of the dog pound with the highlighted East end zone. Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's the East end zone section. Now we have guitar pick section, and it says, at the center of the tag lies a guitar pick as a nod to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Very cool. That's that section. Spikes. The collar features 8 spikes, evoking intensity in their form and tradition and number, with the Browns finishing champions 8 times in their history. Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Nice to see that. That's the spike section. Now let's go to the Guardian Bridge. Cleveland's Hope Memorial Bridge makes up the space below the jowls, fortifying the bond between fans, team, and city. That's the Guardian Bridge section. Now let's go to the Pound Helmet section. As another nod to the original 1980s Dog Pound, the iconic maskless helmet shell worn by Browns faithful at games is hidden in the top right highlight. Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then the final symbol section, and it says it's titled Helmet Stripe. And it says, as a nod to the iconic feature, the logo features a center stripe that adorns the classic Browns helmet. Super cool logo.
Love it.
Great representation of the city of Cleveland, the Browns, the state of Ohio.
Yep.
Really, really nice logo. I think it's super cool.
Yep. It adds that modern look, that intense look, while still covering all the aspects that it needs to cover to show symbolization and history. So
100%.
Love the Browns new logo. I think it looks great. Can't wait to see it on uniforms.
100%.
Yep.
I'm excited to see it. I mean, and best of luck to the Cleveland Browns as well. I think they're going to have a really nice season this year. All right, I think we got that there. Noble, anything else you want to touch on here?
That's it. I love it. Just I love it. I love it.
100%. I feel you, man. Let's go to Danielle. Let's go to Danielle Hunter. And his situation is very interesting as well. Hopefully he can get a long-term deal. He can get a deal done as well. They are currently at a contract impasse, and we're going to pull up he's at a contract impasse with the Vikings. I'm going to go pull up that article where that is. Hold on a second. Where's that? Come on, let me get it. Hang on. I'm just trying to get this.
Yep.
Oh, okay. We have an article, and it's on NinersNation.com, SB Nation, and it's titled "Why Danielle Hunter Could Be Worth Another Big Swing from the 49ers." And the article is by Nicholas McGee, and it says in the article, the 49ers have already taken one big swing to improve their defensive line this season, landing Javon Hargrave in a splash signing few anticipated. A little over a month out from training camp, there could be an opportunity to add more star power to their vaunted front. Until recently, acquiring Danielle Hunter may have seemed as unlikely as Hargrave's arrival did back in March. However, with Hunter holding out, having decided to skip Vikings minicamp amid an apparent contract impasse, there is at least a small possibility the 49ers could make an ambitious move to land the three-time Pro Bowl edge rusher. Hunter is in the final year of his contract and will earn only $4.9 million in base salary, having previously restructured his deal to push money into 2022. The Vikings, per ESPN's Jeremy Fowler, are minded to keep Hunter. So, yeah, I mean, hopefully for the Vikings, hopefully they can keep Danielle Hunter. Hopefully they can. If he ends up with the 49ers, him and Javon Hargrave, that's going to be a really he just continues. He really helps that defense get even better.
Exactly.
Danielle Hunter.
Yep.
So if that does happen, the 49ers defense is even better.
Even better. And, they're really a well-rounded team. I feel like in the game that they lost to the Philadelphia Eagles, one issue was the quarterback situation, obviously, with Brock Purdy. But another huge issue was their defensive line. A lot of regular viewers didn't notice that, but I noticed as a football player that there was just a lot of lacking. The offensive line of the Philadelphia Eagles got a lot of push on the defensive line of the 49ers.
100%.
So that allowed their rushing game. That's hard. It's hard to defend a team when you can't stop the run. So
100%.
this would be a huge asset, and that'll put them at Super Bowl level.
Yeah. Yeah. I couldn't agree with you more on that.
Yeah.
Could not agree with you more on that. Hopefully, Danielle Hunter gets a long-term deal too. Hopefully, he gets a contract extension soon.
Yeah. I agree. It's gonna happen. Edge rushers are getting paid nowadays. So, just do what you're asked to do. Get to the quarterback, and they have no problem paying you.
100%. I couldn't agree with you more on that. So, yeah, I think we got that there. Anything else you want to touch on regarding Danielle Hunter?
No, that's it. A great player, and
100%.
Wishing the best for him.
Absolutely. I wish the best for him as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think we got that there. Now let's go to jjwatt. He will not sign a one-day contract with the Texans, and he's not going to sign the one-day contract, and he's also not going to. He has not signed the retirement papers. Let's go to jjwatt.
So with jjwatt, it's crazy. If he plans on sticking through with retirement, it's crazy for him to not sign a one-day contract with the Texans. That must mean that he left the Texans on a really bad note. They decided to. Do you recall if they decided to trade him, or if he decided to be traded from the Texans?
Okay. Wait, let me look that up. Because I know he went to the Cardinals. It's just like, let me go. Let's just go look back at that. Hold on.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, it was.
He got traded. So I think
It
left a sour taste in his mouth. He says as the quote says, he's very happy with being retired right now. So
100%.
He just had no intention, or he felt no reason to need to leave off retiring with the what's the team called again? With the Texans,
Yeah.
So,
I agree with you on that for sure.
100%
100% agree with you on that. Now let's go to an article on Yardbarker, and it's by Michael Gallagher, and it's titled "jjwatt Reveals Why He Won't Sign One-Day Contract to Retire with Texans." And it says in the article, although jjwatt is retired, he won't be signing a one-day contract to retire with the team that drafted him, the Houston Texans. The 34-year-old defensive end, who played his final NFL game in an Arizona Cardinals uniform last season, stated he really sees no need as he's set to be inducted to the Texans Ring of Honor on October 1st during a Week 4 matchup with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I personally don't really understand or see the reason for it, Watt said via CBS Sports. It's more just a ceremonial piece of paper. I think that the Ring of Honor and all that comes with it is more than enough. I think they've done it first class the whole way, and I appreciate that. I haven't even filled out or done any retirement papers or anything, so I don't really feel the need to sign a one-day contract or anything. It's just a piece of paper. 100%.
Yeah, I see where he's coming from on that. I feel like that's for some people. That's not for some people, and
right.
I see it's not for him. So
100%.
I see no shame in that.
Yeah, 100%. We also have a tweet in the same article, and it's by the Houston Texans Twitter. It's by the Houston Texans, and it says, "Damn, am I proud to be a Texan?" End quote. Drop a message to welcome at jjwatt back home. The arrow down emoji. I want to get that specific emoji. It's like an arrow. I want to get that specific emoji. Right arrow curving down emoji. That's what that is.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's the video about jjwatt right there on the Twitter.
Yeah.
So nice to see. Nice to see his situation regarding jjwatt. Any other thoughts you have?
No. I feel like we covered it pretty well. jjwatt.
I agree.
Yep.
All right, best of luck to him.
Best of luck to him.
Absolutely. All right, now let's go to the Chiefs Super Bowl rings.
Mm-hmm.
They're pretty awesome. We're gonna go pull that article up. They're really, really damn cool.
Mm-hmm.
Really damn cool rings.
Yeah.
It's 613 diamond.
Ooh.
Really cool.
Yeah.
And there's also that really cool Twitter video as well. So really nice to see that.
Yeah.
It's at a private ring ceremony.
Mm-hmm.
So really just an awesome season from the Kansas City Chiefs, winning the Super Bowl. What a phenomenal season. What a phenomenal career for Patrick Mahomes so far.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just what a phenomenal the Chiefs, just how unbelievable they've been.
Mm-hmm. And this holds a special place in my heart because I also know a player on the Chiefs named Phil Hoskins.
Nice.
He didn't get really a lot of playing time on the Chiefs. He came from the Carolina Panthers, but he is an alumni from my one of my junior colleges in Kansas.
Nice.
And it was nice to see him be able to get that because that was a guy who mentored me through through college and told me what I needed to do to be successful in football. And it was good to see that. So it wasn't just, seeing the Chiefs win and Pat Mahomes getting a new ring, but seeing a friend of mine getting his second ring. His first ring in only his second year.
Nice.
So I think that was pretty cool. Ring was beautiful and it was super dope.
Nice, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's really cool that your buddy got a ring, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. Yeah. What was his position?
He plays defensive tackle.
Nice. Good, man. Good stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, man. Which junior college was it?
Highland Community College in Kansas.
Nice.
Yeah, bred a lot of talent. And it's super cool to get to actually know somebody who was who was responsible for being able to get that. So
100%.
Super cool. I love it.
All right. I couldn't agree with you more on that. 100%. Yeah. All right, we have an article. And it's by Adam Tyker, and it's on ESPN. And it says, Chiefs celebrate Super Bowl title in style at private ring ceremony. And it says in the article, Patrick Mahomes won't often wear the championship ring he collected Thursday night for the Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl 56. So these 57? LV
57.
Yeah, thank you. Yep. 57 victory. He'll keep it in a safe at home, safely tucked away and out of view. That doesn't mean he won't cherish it, just as he does the ring commemorating the Chiefs win in Super Bowl 50. Thanks.
Is that 55? No, it is 54.
Is it 54? LIV?
LIV is because
wait, let me see. I think LIV is 54. Yeah, it's 54. Yeah, LIV is 54.
Yeah, when there's an I in front of the V, it subtracts 1, so it's like
a
5.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
V and it's just a cool thing for you viewers to understand.
100%.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, and it also says in the article, that's what you work for, was to win the Super Bowl and get those rings. Mahomes said before the Chiefs handed out the rings at a private ceremony at Kansas City's Union Station. They last a lifetime to be able to see them. I know they've done a great job with them. I got to help out a little bit with the creating process. I got to see I got to see the process of it and gave some ideas and stuff like that. So they did a great job, and they mean a lot in brackets, even with whatever they look like. You get to have them forever, and they mean the world. It's cool to be able to have 2 of them now.
Mm-hmm.
According to Justin, the quote goes from I to now, and the quote ends at now, and then the paragraph above, you have the quote begins with that's, and then it ends at No, it doesn't end. Oh, there's one sentence where it's like the quote starts with that and then it ends at rings. So got that there. There's another quote. It begins at they, and then and then there's no there's a period at the end of process.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
yeah, really cool. And then you have the tweet in the article from the Kansas City Chiefs Twitter, and it says a ring fit. The tweet says a ring fit for a kingdom. Period. Really nice to see the video to the ring. The video of the ring is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And it also says in the article, according to Jostens, the company that made the Chiefs Super Bowl rings, each one contains 613 diamonds - 609 round diamonds and 4 Marquise diamonds - and 35 rubies, totaling 16.1 carats. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the 613 diamonds. That's really cool. Just really cool again. I mean, really
little detail, man. That's
100%. Yeah.
Yep.
100%. I mean, it's just unbelievable. I mean, again, what a run.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Kansas City, the Chiefs have just been unbelievable. Awesome rings. Really nice to see that. And yeah, congratulations to them on a phenomenal Super Bowl win. Congratulations to them on getting their rings as well. Really nice to see that. Hopefully the Chiefs continue to do well.
Yep. Yeah. They got the tools. They're gonna keep hitting the ground running. But
100%.
Congrats to them. Yep.
100%. All right, I think we got that there. Anything else you want to touch on with regards to the Chiefs Super Bowl rings?
No, I think that was it.
All right, cool. Now let's go to Deion Sanders' foot. Really horrible what's going on with him.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully he doesn't lose his foot. Just really, hopefully he can get better as soon as possible.
Yeah, to my understanding, he initially that was scared a while ago. He has, I believe, 2 toes cut off. Because of loss to blood due to blood clots and stuff like that. And with his situation, he had to continuously treat it. Get massages throughout the day to get proper blood flow to his foot and stuff like that. But now it's gotten to that point where it's difficult again, and amputating his foot might be in the air right now. I hope it doesn't result in that, but it's looking like that's what it is.
Yeah.
So we're praying for him.
Absolutely.
And yeah.
Absolutely, man. We have an article, and it says, and it's titled, and it's on NBC News, and it's titled Deion Sanders at risk of losing left foot to amputation. I mean, and it says in the articles by Uwa Edeosifo.
Great pronunciation.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think I got that. All right. And the article says, University of Colorado head football coach and NFL Hall of Famer Deion Sanders, who has previously had 2 toes amputated, now faces the risk of losing his left foot due to ongoing blood circulation issues. I don't have feeling in the bottom of my foot at all. That's in quotes. The former NFL star and Hall of Famer told his medical team in a filmed meeting posted on YouTube for the pregame show. And it also says in the article, Sanders met with orthopedic surgeon Dr. Ken Hunt, vascular surgeons Dr. Donald Jacobs, and Dr. Max Vollauer?
Vollauer?
Well, yeah, Vollauer, I think. And athletic trainer Lauren Askavold to discuss his foot injury and steps to alleviate his pain. Oh my God. And it also says Sanders met with orthopedic surgeon Dr. Ken Hunt. Oh, wait, I read that part. Yeah. And then it says, since his last operation An ultrasound revealed that some previously open arteries had closed. According to his medical team, previously poor circulation led to Sanders having 2 toes amputated in 2021 and missing 3 games at Jackson State as then head football coach. You just have to understand what the risks are. Things can cascade, Jacobs told Sanders, adding that the coach could lose the foot if there are complications with his foot healing. Well, I only have 8 toes, so I'm pretty sure I understand the risks, Sanders replied. Sanders said in the video that if an operation is needed, he wants to do it as soon as possible, given his schedule ahead of his first season with the Colorado Buffaloes football team. I want to do it this summer because when we get rolling, I'm not going to have time to do it, he said. That's horrible. What's happening with him?
And it's tough too because it's like he said, it's a health risk. You don't want to make the decision until it's too late. But what he has on his plate, it's extremely hard because you get into the season and it becomes more of a problem.
100%.
This is just 2 toes being removed. This is a whole foot now, so this might be full season thing.
Yeah.
And that isn't even the biggest concern because his life is more important. His health is more important 100%. Than football. But it's just really unfortunate, and I hope he gets better.
Yeah, I hope he gets better too, man. That's just brutal what's happening to him. Prayers up for him.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yeah, man, absolutely. Yeah. Thanks. Anything else you want to touch on regarding Deion Sanders' foot?
All good. Just praying for the guy.
Absolutely.
I love Deion Sanders. He's a great guy. Wouldn't wish that on anyone. So I'm
right.
For speedy recovery and some praise, a miracle for him.
All right. Yeah, man, for sure.
Yep.
All right, I think we got that there. Now let's go to the NFL Supplemental Draft.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's nice to see the NFL is bringing that back. It's going to be on July 11th. Yeah, I mean, I like that they're bringing back. I think it was 2019. I think they're bringing it back like since 2019, I believe. I want to double check that. Let's go check the supplemental draft. Really nice to see that. It's going to be on July 11th. So Thursday, July 11th. Tuesday. And we have an article, and it's on CBS Sports, and it's by Jordan Dajani. And I think it's titled How the NFL Supplemental Draft Works, what you need to know for 2023. And it says in the article, the supplemental draft is reportedly back, and we even have a date. The 2023 NFL Supplemental Draft will take place on Tuesday, July 11th, according to The Athletic. Players will have to apply with the league office to become eligible. The supplemental draft has been on hiatus, with the last event being held in 2019. Players are not always selected during this special draft, but talent can be available. Take former Purdue wideout Milton Wright, for example. He was ruled academically ineligible for the 2022 college football season and left the program last May. In 2021, he caught 57 passes for 732 yards and 7 touchdowns. Per NFL media, Wright is eligible. So really nice to see about the NFL Supplemental Draft. Let's go. I think we got that there on the
Yep. So yeah, that's the case. I feel like it's good. It's beneficial. Give people who had those abstract situations chance to to be in the NFL, and that's what the NFL is about: giving opportunities to the people who deserve it. Because things happen sometimes, and Josh Gordon was a product of the supplemental draft.
Right. Yeah.
So he was really good. So I'm excited for it. Can't wait to see what's going to be made out of that. So yeah,
absolutely. I'm also excited for it too, man.
Yep.
So yeah, I think we got that there. Anything else you want to touch on regarding the NFL Supplemental Draft?
I think that's it. I think I'm just excited for it, and I can't get ready to. I'm ready for it to start rolling.
Absolutely. I agree with you on that.
Yep.
And that's all we have for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Take care, guys. Have a good one.
Yep.
And
thank you. Just thank you.
And Noble, it was a pleasure having you on.
Yep.
Really, really nice to chat football with you.
Yep. It was a pleasure to be here.
Absolutely. It's a pleasure having you.
I love it. Love being here. Can talk for hours, man.
Absolutely. We could definitely talk for hours.
Yep.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Guys, have a good one. Take care. And yeah. Absolutely.
Good.
See you guys soon next week.
Yep.
Got it.